All right, guys, here we go. You ever have that thing happen where you order your food at a restaurant and then you got to go take a leak, so you go to the bathroom, and when you come back, your food is there waiting for you? So pretty much the same thing happened to me, only with a guitar. And I just got back from the gym, had an awesome back workout, but when I got home, this new guitar was waiting for me. So what I've got here is actually one of the guitars that I was checking out at the recent NAMM convention back in January. So this is one of the guitars from the company Sawtooth. And one thing that was really cool is they had a lot of really nice, like very affordable guitars. And I wanted to check something out. So this is like one of the least expensive guitars that they make. It's about $150, and the deal is, this is one of their starter packs. So there should be in here a guitar, a small amplifier, and then like a tuner and picks and a cable and all that stuff, everything you need to, to get started. And yeah, this was like $152 or something like that on Amazon. And obviously I love affordable guitars, but I just, I was looking at some of the new stuff, like some of the new sort of higher end models that they were showing at the NAMM convention. But I always like to check out sort of the base model, kind of entry level stuff first, just to see how companies do when they make like a very basic guitar. So this is sort of a, Strat style guitar, triple single coil pickups, but it should be in a cool color, which I'm pretty stoked about. So again, 150 bucks. Any guitar that's decently playable and looks cool for 150 bucks, I think is a pretty good deal. So let's go ahead and open this thing up and check it out. Okay, get my little knife here and chop it open. Okay, so it looks like this is double boxed, which is cool. They've got the what looks like the guitar in a separate box inside the big box. Let me see if I can go ahead and get that out of there. Okay, so that should be the guitar. Obviously, that's guitar shaped. Looks like the box is a little bit beat up there, like it got hooked on something when maybe it was packed in the other box or something, but it doesn't look like anything went all the way through the packaging. Okay, so I see some other stuff down here. I'm just gonna dump this thing out here. All right, there we go. Okay, Sawtooth ST Amp 10 guitar amplifier. Okay, so that's the little amp, and yeah, it's I'm expecting just like a little 10-watt practice amp, and that looks about right there. And then down here, we've got a pack of picks, and there's actually quite a few in here. It's maybe like 10 or 12 picks in there, and a clip-on tuner, that's cool, and a strap. Okay, so I'm gonna set these over here. And now, let's check out this little amp here. Because honestly, a lot of these practice amps are not really that good, but considering that you could easily spend $150 and only get a guitar, the fact that it comes with any amp at all is really pretty cool. And we'll get to the guitar in just a second here. I know that's what most of you are really curious about, and that's what I'm really curious about. But we do want to check out the amp here. It's a little plastic covering. Oh, it's kind of a cool, it looks cool. All right. Yeah, as little cheap practice amps go, this is pretty cool looking actually. It's got a nice little pleather handle on the top there. It's got a headphone jack, input, drive select, so you've got like a high gain setting on here. Volume, gain, treble, middle, bass, and the power switch. Pretty straightforward. And it's got a nice heavy-duty cable on it also, which is cool. Okay, so again, for a starter pack amp, that's really not too bad here. But let's check out the guitar, right? Because that's what we're really gunning for here. Let's get this thing open here and add it to the collection, because you can never have too many guitars, right? I mean, that's what I keep telling myself. Okay, so we'll open the box here. Yeah, and it's wrapped up. Okay, now something that's cool here is I thought that, get rid of this. Something that's cool here is, for a second I thought there was a little mix-up because we got the amp and the strap and the picks and the tuner and there was no cable. But the cable is here with the guitar. So yeah, this is the standard, you know, kind of cheap 1/4-inch cable that comes with the guitar, and it's got a, looks like an Allen wrench for the truss rod adjustment, the whammy bar, and also a little tiny Allen wrench to adjust the saddles on the guitar. So, and yeah, I mean, these cables, I wouldn't recommend touring the world with it, but again, for a starter pack, $152, everything you need to make noise with the guitar and start playing and practicing, and that's kind of the whole point of this. Okay, now this guitar looked really cool in the pictures, and the other versions, the other guitars that I saw at the NAMM show also looked really, really cool. The finish in particular was really nice. So I want to see if this guitar kind of lives up to the hype of the other ones. So I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the box here. Get rid of that. And let's go ahead and get this undressed here. Well, I'm looking at the headstock here, and already the color looks really nice. This is a nice sort of metallic red, almost like a candy apple red. And I love painted headstocks. I love it when the headstock is painted to match the body, and you can see it slipping out there. So let's just get rid of this here. Take this off. All right. All right. All right. That is not bad at all. Wow. So yeah, guys, I'm really just the looks alone is pretty awesome. I mean, that is a really nice, like I said, it's like a nice metallic red. It's got a kind of, it's a very slight metallic sparkle to it. I don't know if that shows up on the camera or not. Yeah, we got a little plastic here that that protective layer that goes over the pick guard is still on here, which is good. It should be shipped with that on there, so that's good. And we'll have to peel that off later on. Now, one thing which I'm pleasantly surprised by is this is a very lightweight guitar. It feels very, very comfortable as far as the weight. And I never expect guitars to be in tune when they get shipped. Some would argue that they should not be in tune because it's good to ship them often with less tension on the strings. But let's just see if this is in tune here. Not quite. Real quick, guys, if you enjoy guitar unboxing videos and other guitar-related videos, and you have not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing right now. I really love doing these videos for you guys, and in particular highlighting affordable guitars like this one. Okay, so things I like about it. Obviously the finish is really, really nice. The neck feels really nice. In particular, and this is actually sort of amazing for a guitar in this price point, but the fretboard feels like it's been rolled, like the edges feel rolled, almost like a Charvel or something. It's very, very round on the edge of the fretboard, so it's very, very comfortable, especially when you're sliding your hand up and down and shifting positions. The other thing, and again, for 150 bucks, this is pretty amazing, but the frets, the ends of the frets are finished really nicely on both sides, right? They didn't just do the bottom edge, but the top is done too. In fact, I can see where the frets have been rounded off really nicely. So no sharp frets at all anywhere on this guitar, which again, for a less expensive guitar, I don't want to say cheap, right? But for a less expensive guitar, that's pretty killer. It's just like a raw finish on the back of the neck. There doesn't really seem to be, definitely no gloss finish, and maybe like a very light satin finish on the back of the neck. And, you know, to be totally honest here, I can see some things like, I mean, it's not even going to show up on the camera, but I can see some things up here on the top of the headstock where the sanding is not absolutely perfect. You know, there's a couple little spots in here that didn't quite get sanded down flush. But, you know, if you close your eyes, you can't feel it. Plus, it's actually on a spot where your hand's not going to be up there anyway. And I'm nitpicking here. I mean, you really have to be looking for this stuff. Now, the other stuff, the controls, obviously we've got a single volume, two-tone, and a 5-way toggle switch. 3 single coil pickups, vintage style bridge, although they do have some nicer saddles, so it's not too, it's not going to scrape your hand too much, which is always really nice. And these frets these are like legit medium jumbo frets. I mean, they're not absolutely huge, but they're big. I mean, they're bigger than regular Strat frets, to be honest. And I like big frets, so that counts for a lot with me. But yeah, guys, for $152, and I'm in California, so I had to pay some sales tax on that. But it's off of Amazon, comes with an amp and some accessories. But the matching headstock, the fact that the neck is so comfortable, and it's got some nice fretwork on it. I mean, this is pretty nothing to complain about at all here. Now, this is just the unboxing video. I still need to spend a little time playing the guitar and also listening to the amp, but I'm going to do a full review of this guitar coming out a little bit later on, so be sure to watch for that. If you guys are watching this video at some point in the future, I will have done the review video by then, hopefully, so I'll put a link to that video down in the video description below. And for now, I'm also going to put some other links down there. If you want to check out the page where you can look at all the full specs for this guitar, I'll put that down there. And I'll also put links for my social media and even my my instructional materials if you guys want to check that stuff out too. Okay, but guys, let me know what you think of the guitar. I always love red guitars. I'm kind of a sucker for that stuff. And I love the painted headstock to match the body. Little details like that I think count for a lot when you're buying a guitar that's down in this price range. So let me know what you guys think, and if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you soon in the next video.